So here you go, guys, on YouTube. Here's a video today that I've done with a golfer. I'm not going to tell you too much about him just yet. He's called Dene, and he's come to me for a first ever golf lesson today. I'm going to show you this golf swing on screen. This is at the end of today's lesson. Then I'm going to ask you, what do you think Dene shoots in his normal round of golf? Like I say, he's not been playing a great deal of time, but I don't want to disclose too much information. So I'll just play through this last shot, give you a bit of an insight about this last shot. It carried about 150 yards, hit slightly out the toe of the golf club actually, but a pretty decent hit. Okay, so we've seen his swing and seen the characteristics. Let me just sync this up so we can slow it down. So I'll show you his swing in a little bit more depth. And you probably numbers are running through your head at the moment, what he would shoot on a round of golf. And I bet no one's ever said 150, which is kind of what he shot last time he played. Now, I wanted to give you a bit of an insight first before I told you that, because Dene's only been playing for a month. So he's very new. He's only been out on the golf course a few times and probably made the common mistake of a lot of people maybe going out there straight, all guns blazing with the driver, ready to hit the long way. Unfortunately, kind of suffered with the driver a lot and didn't play well. So we talked about today how we can get him hitting the golf ball to a substantial distance with not too much effort in a repetitive manner to get him to shoot a much lower score. And that's what it's all about. You know, I reckon next time Dene plays, he will be knocking on the door of 100. I really do, with the way he's hitting at the moment. As long as he's sticking to the same things, that would be a reduction in 50 shots. So I'll keep you up to date with that. Right, let me show you where he started from though. So this is at the start of today's lesson. So we see Dene at the very start with a couple of fundamental errors. We've got quite a rigid posture and stance, very flexed over, too close to the golf ball. The grip was all kind of skew with, the right hand was far too strong, the stance was very narrow, and then Dene, as he would hit, had some good bits to his backswing. So I've got no credit for that, unfortunately. His backswing is all his own, but then would lean backwards to try and lift the golf ball up in the air. His general traits then would be hitting too far behind the golf ball, hitting it off to the right, doing far too much kind of scooping and lifting. So we addressed the posture first, went straight into the posture, and we talked about how we're going to get into a really sharp angle with his setup. So he's giving himself more distance away and increasing the gap between him and the club. What we talked about was tilting from the pelvis and letting his arms hang naturally from his shoulder. Should let his club then sit in the right place. We don't want too much knee bend, and also we're looking for having a nice gap between the butt end of the golf club and his legs. So really good setup there. We then widen the stance, dead easy change, getting the inside of the feet wider than your shoulders, and also swinging at the moment, not letting the body move too much. So that's with the first thing that we did. We talked about not letting the body move too much, so the ball would naturally go left, but the important thing was he wasn't leaning backwards. Then I got Dene doing some little practice drills. So I got Dene jumping on the mat for me and throwing a golf ball. So I said to him, if you could move around this mat and throw the golf ball as far as you can, how would you do it? So he obviously moved forward and then propelled it. And this is the position that then we've aimed to get into. So now we come into our final swing. This is the one that I showed you at the very start of this video. And we watched Dene here now with his new setup, with his new stance. I also tweaked his grip as well, reconstructed his grip actually. You can find grip videos on my channel. I'm not going to discuss into that at the moment. And then I said to Dene, right, get into position that you are on the throwing video. Perfect. Amazing. Unbelievable. Now, one of his shots that he hit, and unfortunately I didn't quite capture it on camera, but he hit it 162 yards with a 7-iron. 162 carry, and that's not a golfer that shoots 150. I'm sorry, it really isn't. So next time Dene plays, I've advised him not to take the driver, not to take the woods even. Maybe hit a 5-iron off the tee, hit a 7-iron into the green. If you miss the green, pitch on with a pitching wedge, take a few putts, and your score will rapidly decrease. It'll come down massively. So guys, thanks so much for watching that video. If you've enjoyed it and feel like Dene's made an impressive change, I certainly do. I think it's an awesome change. Please do give the video a thumbs up. Feel free to comment down below. I've asked Dene to jump on here as well to read some of your comments as well. And if you've enjoyed the video, give it a, like I say, subscribe, thumbs up, and do subscribe by clicking the link down below. Do loads of videos, and you can check out more of them on my channel. Thanks for watching, and well done, say Dene. That was an awesome session, and I can't wait to see you next time out on the golf course to reduce your shots by 50. That's our aim. Well done, say.